killed it. Love learning. Oh, I don't know what I learned today. And another one in the books. No. And I told you guys, I know my tunes. It's true. I know my tunes. All right, we're gonna go.
Okay.
So, Steez. And we're back. It feels great to be back hosting Donuts and Alcohol. I appreciate everyone watching the last episode with our guest host, Devin Burgess. I think he killed it. And based on your guys' feedback, you thought the same. We'll definitely have him back for some more segments and possibly co-host another episode. But today's episode is going to be fire. We've got a brand new artist making her debut, the one and only Sappha. She's here. We're going to chop it up, play a game. She's playing her hit song, Holywater, live at Timeless Studios. I can't wait. And let's cut the bullshit. Let's get right to this interview, and we'll be right back. And we're here with our guest, the very talented Sappha. How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm glad we got you in here. You're making a lot of buzz right now, and I think I first saw your work maybe about a year ago, and I was like, wow, she's got it. She's songwriter. The aesthetics are there. So I'm glad you came out with the new single, Holywater.
Thank you.
Great video.
I've had my eye on you guys for a while too. Been following the Insta for a couple years.
Well, I'm glad we're here. So
me too. Since
we're just getting to know each other, when did you start music? How did you get into music?
I've been singing pretty much as long as I can remember. Like, I remember being a kid and being in choir and always really loving, like, the Phantom of the Opera. I was super obsessed with, like, Emmy Rossum. And as I got older, I didn't really have anyone to play instruments for me. So, like, I kept singing, and eventually I learned piano when I was, like, 16. And I can't read music, but just, like, kind of started messing around in the choir room, like, after school. And I picked up like a little guitar and ukulele and just kind of tried to accompany myself. And when I was 18, I just kind of like started recording in Audacity and was just really like experimenting with recording myself and writing songs for the first time. And so I put out a little EP under the name Levi Rose around that time, and just ended up kind of discarding that project and continuing to like self-produce and self-record, and which is a lot of work, but I feel like it's a space where I really thrive because it's like I can have control over everything. I can control the kind of space that my voice is in. So that's been a super rewarding venture.
Dope, yeah. Do you remember the exact moment where you're like, I know you were in choir and everything, but where you're like, I want to do this seriously?
I think I was like probably in second grade, because they would always ask, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I want to be a singer. And I would draw, little pictures of it. And I always really knew that even if I had to do something else to get by, I would always keep pursuing
the
singing.
dream is still alive, and I applaud you for that, because when I was in second grade, I wanted to be in the NBA, but obviously that's not going to work out. So yeah, hold on to that dream for sure. And then would you say in the past couple years you've really like found your own lane? Because I've seen you've released some singles, but no like project yet. I
have a bunch of demos that I've been sitting on for years, actually, and only recently, like especially with Holywater, I've really realized like now is the time, to just put stuff out and not second guess it, because it's really easy for me to get in this headspace where like I work on a demo, I'm so excited about this new idea, and then it's just the classic, like I never finish it. So I have a lot of projects that I've teased and that I do really want to get out there, and Holywater was really like a big moment because I was just like, here's this thing that I've been working on for like 2 years, just tweaking like over and over, like I produced everything from scratch and, layered the vocals and did so many takes before I found like the one that was perfect to me. And I kind of just realized after that, like, I don't want to work on songs for 2 years every time. I just want to kind of like get them out there and like let people see the vulnerable side of things. And if it's not perfect, like I'd rather put something out there that, you know, I feel good about, but it doesn't have to be completely like perfect, because it just doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not there. You're gonna drive yourself crazy, and we'll never hear it.
Exactly.
And it's not something I want, because Holywater, the single, is phenomenal. Like I said, I'd been listening to you, watching you release stuff, but Holywater, I think I messaged you right after I saw it, and I was like, we're setting something up. We got to get you in, because
thank you.
The visuals are great. The song is great. It's a little bit haunting. There's a religious tones. I mean, you're dancing in there, and it was really cool. So let's talk about the meaning of the song, because I mean, very powerful lyrics.
Thank you. Yeah. It definitely, I think, very obviously is about like my time growing up in Catholic schooling and the Catholic Church. I wanted to really like capture the majesty of like Catholicism and kind of like use a lot of like just verbiage that felt like grandiose and like, just kind of mirrored that image, but also, it talked about like the darkness and what that was like. And it was pretty fucked up, just the kind of stuff that they just expected kids to believe and subscribe to, and the ways that we were, you know, taught to think, and you can't question it because that's, you know, what God wants you to do.
Exactly.
And it's just like, why does God want us to take these stances on like socio-political issues that we don't even like have the brain capacity to form our own opinions about? It was just like, here's how you should think about gay marriage and abortion and just crazy shit.
I think that's, I mean, basically what art is. We're told certain things, but it's the artist's job to question them and, you know, break down those walls and really find the truth behind something. So
I think that was a big part of why I wanted to be an artist, is growing up in that kind of environment where it was just like, this is how you have to think. I was like, no, fuck you.
Like once you over here, you're like, nah, I'm over here.
Yeah.
And then the visuals to go along with it. I mean, it encapsulates the tone of the song. Like I was saying earlier, it's a bit haunting. You know, you got the red lights, there's the dancing in there, the ominous, you know, poses in front of the stained glass and all that.
My friend Tom Coinwin, shout out, he's an incredible videographer, and we've done like photo shoots together sometimes, and I was just like, we should just make a music video together, and he was like, hell yeah. So we found this church in Hamilton called, I think it's First United Methodist Church, and they had like this old piano that you see in the beginning of the video. It was the only thing that survived a fire in the church that it was in previously. So it's really beautiful and just, super messed up from the fire. But it was so cool getting to play that and just kind of like walking around, dancing around this church, like half naked. You know, the priest was really cool. He was like, you can do that here. I just really wanted a lot of like dreamy, majestic imagery, and also juxtaposed with like, you know, the kind of trap beats that you hear in the song. Like I've been really obsessed with like the idea of creating a song that's like, very choral and like just haunting reverb, but also like deep, like trap, tribal kind of beats. So that was really what I aimed to do with Holywater. Yeah,
that was my next question, because I recognize the trap drums and snares mixed with like kind of that indie pop haunting. Who are some of your influences as far as like listening to music?
So I love Billie Eilish. I think it's incredible that she's as popular as she is. She's a huge influence for sure. I love Lorde. Björk is like super influential to me. Even like Bob Dylan, like lyrically, I just think Bob Dylan has some of the best lyrics of all time. Nina Simone, Ella Fitzgerald. I love a lot of like jazz and folk, but I also love a lot of like new, really like boundary pushing like pop artists. I think Charlie XCX is a genius.
She's got it.
Yeah. Sophie, rest in peace. Love Sophie.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, and you can see it in your music as well, that you take stuff from older artists like a Bob Dylan or so, and because there's still a lot to be learned from songwriters like that. Songwriting doesn't really change. I mean, there's new ways to do it, but the foundation is, always going to be there. And going back to like look at people like Bob Dylan, and so that's good for the newer generation.
Yeah, and I love all the different like approaches to songwriting that there are. Like Bob Dylan, I think, is really good at like approaching things almost in a roundabout way and kind of like making you reach your own conclusion. But somebody like, you know, Charlie XCX is just like, I don't know, she can have her own metaphors, but it's like there's a lot of genius to being able to write something that's very catchy and like reduced down to like very simple terms. So I like kind of doing both in songwriting. Yeah, I'm so excited to get some of my demos out there.
We're all excited. We're all excited. And make sure you go watch that video for Holywater. You will not be disappointed. And like you said, you're self-taught. You produce yourself. You do a lot of this stuff on your own. You were saying that, you know, it's easy to do it that way. That way you can have full control. But what are some of the things that you find trouble with when it's just you?
It's just super overwhelming doing like 7 people's jobs for sure. And I've tried to kind of invite more of a collaborative spirit into some of my stuff. Like I am talking to other producers right now. Devin Burgess, local,
he's
incredible guy, and I would love to work with him. So yeah, I have some people, you know, that I'm keeping in mind for, especially like mixing and mastering, because my knowledge kind of dips when it gets to mastering. I'm like, that's a little bit too much math for me, but I'll give you a sick beat, you know. But yeah, I definitely struggle with fleshing something out. Like I very often will get to like the almost point of completion with a song and just be like, it needs something. And then sometimes I just need to kind of sit on it for a little while and then revisit it with a new perspective. But yeah, I definitely I've tried to like not overthink stuff because I used to kind of just get in this hole of like just reworking a song constantly. So I would say that's been the biggest struggle, is because it's so easy when it's just you and you don't have anyone to bounce those ideas off of.
Right.
So.
Yeah, and the collaboration sounds, I couldn't imagine a Devin Burgess production, the Sappha vocals.
Yes.
Let's make it happen, guys. Let's make it happen.
Inshallah.
For sure. So for the rest of 2022, is there any more singles, videos? Are you trying to get out there and perform projects?
I do want to perform more, yeah. I've done a couple shows around Cincinnati. I love the Listing Loon. Performed at Urban Artifact a couple years back. Love Urban Artifact.
That'd be a good spot for Holywater.
Yeah, exactly, right? The reverb. Yeah, I have my next song that I want to release is called Rob. It's a little more like poppy. It's about one of my exes.
Oh, you know. Spicy.
Yes. And yeah, it's kind of dream pop, kind of a little more like mellow than Holywater, I would say. And I'm excited for that. And then hopefully an EP by the end of the year is the plan.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll be here to promote it and, you know, hopefully have you back on.
I would love to.
Where can the people find your music and find you online?
Right now I'm on Spotify as Sappha. It's Sappha. It's like the Greek poet, if you're familiar with Sappho. YouTube, I have a Bandcamp. I think it's like Sappha Music. And yeah, I'm on Twitter and Instagram as Sappha Music as well.
Awesome. I hope you guys go check out her music because I'm a fan. Let's just put it like that. I'm a fan. I can't wait to see what else you got coming for the rest of the year. And
I'm a fan of you too, Graval.
God, I'm blushing. Oh my God. I definitely appreciate that. And thank you for joining us to have this conversation.
Thank you so much for having me.
For sure. But we're not done yet. We're still going to face off in a game against each other. So this is where all the we appreciate each other stuff stops.
Yeah.
We're mano y mano now. So we'll be right back after this. We're here in the Red Sangria room for the game segment today. We got Sappha here. Are you ready to try your best?
I think so.
I am too. So we're going to kick it over to Aaron to explain this new game to us.
All right, folks, this is our new game, 2 in Tune. I am going to play 2 seconds only of a song, and I need you to tell me the title and the artist. You will get 1 point for each of those that you get right, but you only have 2 seconds to figure it out. I'll play them a couple times. If you're like, what was that? Can you play that again? We can do that. We also have a prize today. Ooh. One of you will be leaving here with a bag of absolutely unhinged items. So I'm really excited for that.
Unhinged is my middle name, so I hope you brought your A game.
Song number 1.
don't know why I can't think of like the song title.
I thought you had your A game.
I did.
What's up, Gravel?
This is like my favorite artist ever, but I'm just like drawing
You guys
a
ready?
blank. No, not yet.
You're not ready?
I don't know why I cannot think of the name of the song. It's like his biggest song.
Exactly.
Just keep singing it.
Yeah, if you sing it, you got it.
I don't fucking know, dude. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Flip them around.
Forgot the name of the song.
So true. Yes,
Can't
that's
feel my
correct.
face when I'm with you,
2
man.
points to 1 point. Sorry. Song number 2.
Oh, I got this one.
I would be very disappointed in both of us if we didn't both get this.
3, 2, 1. That's both correct. 2 points.
One of the greatest.
I'm keeping score at the bottom of mine.
One of the greatest bands of all time.
it's
Smash Mouth.
4 to 3.
It is.
Is that right?
Yes.
All right. Song number 3.
Good.
What you been waiting for?
I don't know if I got the name of the song right, but
Same.
we'll guess.
3, 2, 1. Yes, that's correct for both of you.
Oh,
2
fire.
more points for each of you.
Caesar.
I don't know
As
about that.
shout out
First
to
I said the
shout out
weekend,
to
the other
Rye.
said weekends.
Song number 4.
I hope this is actually what it's called.
3, 2, 1.
Bow.
Yes. No.
Oh, shit.
It's In Sync. Oh, 1 point. You get 2
Same.
points.
But that is the song title? Okay.
Yes. Bye, bye, bye by In Sync.
You're not a big boy band girl growing up?
It's been a minute.
I was a Backstreet Boy for anyone watching out there.
All right. Next song.
Gather round, children.
That's son. I got the name of the song right. I just
3, 2,
don't know what's going on
1.
with me right now.
No.
No?
Yes. That is Nicki Minaj, but it's not her song. This is Dark Fantasy by Kanye West.
Oh.
A little tricky there.
A little tricky there.
It's not even a accredited feature for
Yeah.
Nicki.
So crazy. All right, next song.
Sure.
Oh, you know it won't be.
I'm totally taking a shot in the dark here.
Oh, you know it won't be.
3, 2, 1. Yes, you got the artist at 1 point, 2 points.
That's the only song I know by her, so.
Next song. Here we go.
Did a fool.
God, I love her. I'll tell you that much. If I get the name of the song right.
This is my favorite song.
So good.
3, 2, 1. No, that is not the correct title. This is Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa.
Another tracker.
1 and 2.
Yep, and it was one of them pop songs.
All right, next song.
Money, money.
12-year-old me is shaking.
3, 2, 1. Yes, National Anthem by Lana Del Rey. 2 points for each of you.
My national
is
anthem.
I love America,
She's
you know.
just a talented young lady. Shut up.
Next song. Three, two, one. That's correct. One Dance by Drake. 2 points for each of you.
Like I'm talking about.
Okay, here's where things get a little crazy.
Uh-oh. You like crazy.
Just kidding.
You crazy girl.
Okay.
Where you can always find me.
Oh, God, what a good one.
Oh no, this is embarrassing.
I know the artist. Oh,
Where you can always find me.
At least put the artist, you'll get 1 point. Don't sing more of it. You're giving away the answer.
Very quotable song.
I mean, if you don't have it by now, you don't have it.
that's true.
That's what that is. 3, 2, 1.
I miss you.
This is I Miss You by Blink-182.
Yes.
2 points for Gravel.
I could not remember the name.
Okay, next song.
Sure.
And I'll be right here with you too.
Just one of them.
I love that song. I'll tell you that right now. And fuck you if you think it's a bad song. It's just a good song. It's a hit.
I hope I got the right one.
Can't argue that.
3, 2, 1. This is Peaches by Justin Bieber. 2 and 1. All right.
Going well.
Things are going to get real crazy here.
Did you write the
Of course you do, because it's a classic American tale.
Did you write the
Are you guys seriously sitting here right now telling me you don't know every word of that song? That's a national tragedy.
Rip.
I think I got it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. That's true. It's American Pie by Don Mclean.
Okay. Showing my age a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I thought everybody
Back
would
in
know
my
that
day,
song, but
all the young ladies.
I've heard
knew that
it,
one.
but not like that.
Okay.
all right, couple more here. Next song.
Go ahead.
Let's do this.
stop?
Couldn't tell you.
Really? Okay, cool.
You put together a very balanced mix.
It's
It really
eclectic
is.
as shit.
Got
All
some
right,
old, some new.
3, 2, 1. This is Therefore I Am by Billie Eilish. Give yourself 1 point. Give yourself 2 points.
She did that for me.
Next, second to last song. Here we go. So true. Oh my god. 3, 2, 1. Yes, this is You Got It Bad by Usher. 2 and 1. It's giving She's 24.
It's okay.
All right, here is your last and final 2-second audio clip. And if you guys don't know this one, I need you to listen to it in the car on the way over
Word.
here specifically. All right, 3, 2, 1. This is Bins by Solange.
Okay.
Okay.
Song is
I think I've heard of her
Fire.
before.
Freaking
It's,
fire. I'm weak because Witty off camera guessed Destiny's Child, which is hilarious.
it's the sister.
Close. I'm going to go ahead and say that Gravel is our winner here today. You will be taking home our random assortment of insane items. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time on Two and Tune. Stick around. We'll be back. 2 and 2.
And another episode in the books. Want to give a big shout out to our guest, Sappha. She came through. We learned about her creative process, the background behind Holywater. Great song. Go check it out. And I'm sorry I had to send her home with an L in the game. Big shout out to our game lady, Erin Wells, for putting that together. And I believe I won a prize. So, let's see what we got here. It's a bit unhinged. I've always wanted one of these, so I'm excited. Thank you. Popcorn, gummies, Fanta, socks. Patrick, where did you get all this stuff? Takis. Ooh. And some sweet sunglasses. And a baby doll. So everything I ever wanted. Thank you. You guys really do love me. I appreciate it. And we're going to end things with a hit song, Holywater, being performed live here in studio. We'll see you in 2 weeks with a special announcement. Well, peace.
Holy water, you call me daughter. Can I only take the shape of you? Is it the same chain that binds us two? A secret that you kept 40 years. Speaking it aloud brought you to tears, but you called it holy water. How black this altar. How strong his hands, how strange God's plans. The blood that we share, now we bleed. Heavy as the cross